You're listening to Wildcard Radio, show number 3.
Wildcard, yeah! Okay, it's childish, can't be no hunger, drop it like the NASDAQ. Move white girls like this.
Welcome to Wildcard Radio. This is the best radio show not on the radio
Ever.
To my left, I've got the, for now, amazing Clark.
Just for now, though.
Also for now, the very beautiful Daphne.
Time is our enemy, evidently, over here on the side of the
Just
room.
keeping it consistent. And the man that you love to search for, you got Mr. Sandy in the cut.
Not in the cut anymore.
I was going to say, that's the booth.
I've been promoted.
He's in the booth now, people.
Yeah, the cut used to be the couch with the PS3 Tiger Woods golf game. And I probably would rather do that than have to press all the buttons and sit
That
here.
was when times were simpler.
Yeah.
Way back when, 2 shows ago.
Now I've been promoted to where I literally have my finger on the button. And I think that was a dumb idea on you guys' part to put me in control. I'm not sure what I did.
Kind of letting it go to your head. I've never really thought about it
I played
this
an
much.
awesome golf game to get to this point.
That's true. Don't ever tell people that golf didn't get you somewhere, because it does.
Video gaming is important. Hand-eye coordination teaches you some problem solving. In moderation, it's a good thing.
Nobody cared what I was doing over there, but I was doing important things.
Right, getting to where you are now.
Really, there's a step ladder that you have to follow, and that was.
And it starts with 2008 Tiger Woods golf, evidently.
2003, I think.
Okay, even worse.
Can we talk about your Cricket wireless mobile, Rush mobile,
Boost.
Rush? Richard Simmons. What's his name? I don't know. What's up with those minutes, man?
Richard Simmons?
If you want to be in demand.
Russell Simmons has a Rush phone.
Russell Simmons.
Russell Simmons.
If you want
Rush
to be
phone.
in demand, you can't answer every phone call that comes through.
Oh.
Wait a minute. That's exactly what in demand is. If I go to Dish and I want to watch.
It's on demand. That's a different thing.
In demand or on demand?
I love that you think you're important enough to where if you call me, I need to take your phone call.
Whoa.
But I have left it up to chance, and that, if I decide to pay my bill that month, then I will get your phone call. But if I don't, I don't think it's.
How do you get minutes?
My fault.
Is it like 3 boxes of Fruit Loops or something like that? You have to mail them in for proof of purchase?
There's a complicated
We don't know.
list of.
I assume you have to. It starts with going to a gas station.
Not everybody just prepays their phone.
I mean, I don't prepay my phone,
I use Straight Talk, so.
which is a prepay, isn't it?
What is that?
Okay, so how do you like Cricket? Have you ever used Straight Talk? But
Straight
Cricket
Talk.
is the same thing.
Okay,
right?
like Straight Talk's dial-up, right? Where do you put the gasoline in your phone? Is it in the side? It never leaks.
What?
That was pretty good.
The gasoline? I thought it was diesel. Is it not diesel?
I'm just making fun of you. I have an iPhone from
It's solar.
Verizon. Why can't
Mine's
people
solar.
just do that? Why are y'all doing all these
I could
weird
swear
things?
that
Your credit is above
you guys
600.
had like an agenda to go through. You guys had like a list of things to go
Y'all,
through.
it's so
You should start that
complicated
now.
with all of your, everything's jailbroken, and then you gotta
Hey,
go to the
don't push
gas
anything.
station
Right.
and get a card for
Now you're
minutes.
talking about an Apple versus
And it's like-
Android thing, and
nights
you're gonna lose that
and
game
weekends,
every time.
like, roll over.
Okay, whoa,
Bro,
whoa,
you're
whoa.
just
Nobody
saying
has
words
used
now.
rollover
Listen.
minutes in at least 10 years.
What about nights and weekends? You heard about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, no.
After 9 o'clock. Don't call me
No.
before 9, girl.
No,
Okay.
that's not
Don't
even a
use my
thing
minutes.
anymore.
Won't even work. Can't even do it.
No, you can call anybody anytime now.
Oh, it sounds like a commercial. Don't do Sprint commercials on this thing.
Go ahead, go with the list.
That's all I got. Oh,
Do
you
the
want
list
your
that
list
you-
time?
You want a list already?
How did you know? How did you know?
Do whatever you had planned.
Well,
to do.
listen. Ties in to what we're talking about.
Which is Sandy MIA for a couple days.
I don't think that does.
All right,
Is that
so
what
what's
we're
the
talking
top 5 for the week?
We're doing it right now.
No, I want to know what it is.
What are you doing?
She says you're not opening that up fast enough. You need to be faster. She needs to hear the top 5. She needs it right now.
Sandy?
Gotta have the top 5.
All right, here we go. Listen,
Drum roll.
we got,
You got the drum roll.
there's a lot to do in the show, right? There's, recording is probably the shortest part of it. Everything that happens after that,
We
or
have the easy job.
Clark getting us free commercials everywhere. They don't pay anything.
All right, so what's the top 5, JP?
This is like if Babe Ruth had to go play on a minor league baseball team.
Which he did often.
And I'm sure he hated it because, listen, when you're as professional as I am, my time is money.
He's calling us Bush League is what he's doing.
Well, we've got Daphne trying to get her bumper fixed.
She still hasn't got tires, people. Daphne needs tires.
I don't even know how that works, driving around without tires. But listen, back on the rails. You've heard that before. Sandy went missing for 3 days. That's why show 2's late. There's no one out there dying for it, but I like to pretend that they are.
The FBI was involved
So,
in the missing persons case for a while.
We're almost done with show 2. By the time you probably hear this, there'll already be 10 episodes. It won't even matter. But that's the way it is on terrestrial live radio, right, Clark?
If you say so, buddy.
That's a podcast joke.
Those terrestrial guys we're extra terrestrial.
Let me take a second. First time my bit's ever been sponsored. Today's top 5 list is brought to you by Harvey Painting and the people over at Harvey Painting. If you want to get a hold of them, they're at 229-809-6577. If you want to get your house painted on the inside or the outside, Clark, you've heard that they do some really good work.
He has painted my house before, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I know he had to work hard to get all those blood stains off the walls, but what we're going to do is we're going to move into JP's top 5 list for the day. And I bet if you play some bets that it's about Daphne, you're going to be wrong. Because Sandy disappeared for about 3 days, and JP didn't freak out or anything. He just very calm.
Every time you tell that story, it's always a day longer. First it was a day.
3.5 to 4 days.
Now it's 4 days.
I heard 36 hours. We were really
something like that.
FBI involved and all hands on deck.
Nobody called the police, so apparently you didn't care about me that much.
Well, hold on now.
Nobody reported a missing person, so I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
I was going to say, the first places I looked were jail, the morgue.
In this order?
I went to all of the human trafficking websites. Didn't see your username there.
Don't blame it on me that you were surfing the dark web.
I watched the latest.
I know that was what you were
Chris
doing
Hansen. Didn't see you. Okay. So then I was like, well, okay, well, I'll text his wife. All right.
That's the last thing you do.
Well, I hit the more realistic options first.
Then being with his wife.
So I figured, well, God, I tried so many places looking for you. I might as well write down the list. I had the list right here where you were. At least where I looked for you at. So I used a lot of weird words there. Top 5 places that I looked for Sandy. Number 5. Any Norman Rockwell hobo painting. Looks like a mom.
That's good. I like it.
Number 4 place I look for Sandy, the Georgia Music Hall of Fame for stay-at-home drummers.
Oh,
yeah.
Almost
I
nice.
was excited.
I took you there, yanked you back. Number 3 place I look for Sandy, buying Zima and Skittles for his blind date.
Because she's young.
Chris Hansen alert.
She's real young.
Oh, you're too young to know what Zima is? That was like the clear Pepsi of the alcohol world. It came out.
It's the Mike's Hard Lemonade for ladies.
It's probably before you were born.
It was really good, like for real. Like, it wasn't cool to drink it because it was like the girl thing.
Disgusting.
Like,
it's what I got drunk on at New Year's Eve like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So why don't they make it anymore?
I think they do. I don't know. It was good. The thing to do would be like put a Jolly Rancher in it and melt a little bit and change the taste of it. But that was when I was in college. That was a girl thing, so I couldn't do that, you know.
Because God forbid guys drink drinks that actually taste good.
Well, you know, with a piece of candy floating in it. I mean, come on. All right, where are we at?
Number 4.
Back on it. No, ma'am. I think we're on the number 2 place I looked for Sandy. This is a good one, and thank you for doing this. Giving joggers their pap smear results.
It's a community service, really.
That old chestnut?
Yeah,
It's bringing it back. It was so popular the first time.
That was good.
Nobody asked for it.
It was.
Doctors with boners.
Without
Without
borders.
No, without them.
Without, yeah.
Don't have them, doctors.
That should have been your number 2 joke.
Don't have them. Okay. All right. And the number 1 place that I looked for Sandy because I couldn't find him. Doucheland.
There's number 1?
Keep He was already there checking in for his afternoon shift.
You can burn number one because it's going to have applause at the end anyway.
You're not going to.
That's Radio 101. I told you, Babe Ruth's in the house. Throw the paper.
He's calling the shots now, people.
Works well on radio. Can't see it. I threw the paper like David Letterman. Daphne's going to say, who's David Letterman?
Hey, I know that name.
It's David
Letterman.
He was a night show host, right?
Oh, man.
David Letterman. Oh my God.
It's gonna be a really, really, really big show.
That guy wasn't even on when we were kids.
Johnny Carson?
That's not Johnny Carson.
Bing Crosby?
No, it's not Johnny Carson though. Now you're gonna make us think of things. You know what? I've always heard people on the radio saying people are yelling at their radios when you're not gonna yell at your radio because this isn't playing on the radio.
You're gonna yell at your cell phone.
And you know what? Let me say one more thing. I thought about this today. The epitome of having a podcast is to call it a radio show, because being on the radio was like the biggest thing you could do.
True.
But to actually be on the radio would kind of suck because you have to watch what you say, get there on time,
right,
and go do stuff you don't want to do. So actually doing it this way is much better. Is that weird?
I mean, we still have to show up on time.
I agree.
We do.
Well, apparently not, because nobody does. But that's fine. I'm just glad it's not me.
I was late. I'm sorry, guys. I was late.
I'm the Bubba the Love Sponge of Albany podcasting because he has his recording studio in his house, and all the people come over, and he doesn't have to go anywhere. And then Hulk Hogan will come over and bang his wife or something. They did that.
I hear that's a thing. Yeah.
Daphne won't look over here. She won't look over here. I rearranged my chair and everything.
Is Daphne not making eye contact with you?
No. Yes. Remember, she did the rectangle thing last time too.
Oh yeah.
I'm keeping up with the notes.
She looks stressed out or something.
Oh, that's good.
Is there something you don't want to talk about?
What are you doing? What are you keeping
notes on?
She give her a smoke break, boss.
Crap, dude. I'd rather you just smoke in here. Yeah,
right.
I mean, I'm serious. Ignoring all of the health reasons, okay, that we all know about. You're going to be working soon, full time. Mm-hmm. You cannot go outside like every 30 minutes.
I know.
Because I feel like it's been 30 minutes. That's
probably it is.
Well, now, are you in a very stressful situation right now?
She's alive.
I'm sitting still, so that kind of stresses me out.
She could be knocked out at any second.
She might do that on purpose. We haven't explored that.
Where's the helmet?
She knows it's coming at some point.
You don't like sitting still?
I don't. I'm a very doing 15 things at once type of person.
So you're good at, 15 things, you're going to get everything correct.
Except watching where you're going.
What if you just did one thing really well, and then you do the next thing after that?
I'm working on that.
More linear than the octopus approach that you're doing.
I'm working on that. That's actually supposed to be really good for you to focus on one thing at a time.
Medication. It's called Adderall.
No, it's called, what is it called? It's like a, hang on, I'm getting there.
Okay. We'll edit this part out. It's fun.
No, it's a religious philosophy.
It's like being in the moment. It's being aware.
There's another, I kept saying in the moment, but what is the other term? There's a better term.
There is, and I can't think of it.
It's a Dalai Lama thing, right?
Similar concept, yeah.
Yes.
If not him exactly.
I'll think of that too.
Buddhism? Taoism? What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know which ism it is, but the premise is true happiness comes from being in the moment and appreciating, if you're literally just standing in the yard,
right,
appreciating the temperature, the way the grass feels, the air.
Ecstasy, I think, is what he's talking about.
No, it's a legit thing.
It's a religion.
Being aware. It's not a religion. It's just an awareness of being present in everything that you do. So instead of doing the dishes and thinking about 50 million different things, you do the dishes and you actually are present with what you're doing, and you're washing them and you're aware of the
You feel the water and everything.
Right, and it's like a meditation. Everything you do is a meditation, and you are there.
That sounds cool.
You get all your enjoyment out of cleaning one plate perfectly, drying it, putting it away, and you're like, I will not think about anything else but that. And it's supposed to be a more stress-free kind of life.
Right, and so then the point is to be able to do that with everything that you're doing. If you're having a conversation, you're having a conversation with that person, and you're not thinking about 50 million different things. If you are taking the kids to school, you are in the car with them, fully engaged.
Sometimes that conversation and taking the kids to school is not that entertaining. You just want to check out.
Gotta get in there.
I don't really want to be aware during those things, because those are the things.
Whoa, do more work for yourself there. Okay, you get the shakes if you don't get drop an F-bomb.
Everybody's got a vice.
No, JP, no vices.
Everybody
Right,
has
Sandy?
a vice.
Just pure vanilla JP. Everything's great. She's pointing at my drink like
I
she
see
doesn't.
2 drinks over there. Are you double fisted?
He's not.
Right back.
It's not date night. What are you talking about? Oh, soccer mom's mad. Can't do that. Don't say that. That wasn't JP. That was Chris Gaines from.
You didn't bleep sushi.
That's a thing people do.
Guys, I told my best friend Rocky about it, and she was absolutely appalled, and now she's going to listen just so that she can hear that.
Otherwise, she wasn't going to listen to a project that you're working on.
No.
She sounds horrible.
She was going to listen anyway, but now she's like a little more
Says the guy
excited.
who's not planning to show up Saturday night to Daphne's other project opening.
What are you talking about?
He's already forgotten.
I think he's going.
Is he going?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
on it.
guys going?
What's happening Saturday?
My premiere.
I'm not going to be there.
I'm planning to try. I'm going to say that I'm planning to try to go because I am planning to try to go.
If his attempt to go is as nice as the yard that he attempted to cut, you guys, this is going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
Yep. We are probably way past time for first break.
Oh, yeah.
Sandy?
It's a good time to take a break.
Now listen, I don't want to. It's your job, but it just feels
He
late.
mentioned it like
It's a perfect time, JP. You're doing good.
All right. Well, listen, we're gonna
Perfection as always.
make sure Daphne gets her fresh air, and we'll be.
It's a breathing treatment.
Oh God.
we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Bro, one of my trees, dead serious in the front yard, is not doing so good.
Why not?
I don't know. It doesn't have leaves on it. It really looks dead.
Is it a dead tree?
Yeah, it looks dead. I guess it has bugs in it or something.
That's no bueno. Would you like some help getting that down?
You're fired.
So, as you know, I was actually planning to come and cut your grass this afternoon because we discussed the orchard lawn maintenance and recovery was going to come by and cut your grass, and I own that business as well as a couple other little gigs.
Cool, man.
Yeah, but I was cutting down trees today. That's why I smell like sawdust and
You
sweat.
cut down trees at the orchard.
So I have done that. That's actually one of the places I hone my skills. But no, we actually, on top of doing all of the lawn maintenance and recovery stuff, for, like your mulches.
A lot of stuff to pay for when you own a house.
Yeah.
But we had a tree cut down, and it was like $2,000. And I'm not calling out your price, but I would assume you're going to charge way less than the normal tree surgeon companies.
Yeah, for sure. But we are still licensed and insured, so you're still getting a good bang for your buck. It's nowhere near that expensive to get some tree removal. And a lot of times what we'll do is, we like to let Mother Nature put the tree down. So let's say, in this case, there were 3 trees in this one person's yard left over from the storm. We went and cleaned them up. We'll haul them off or we'll put them on your property. They're going to use them for borders and stuff later.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Tell me this. I know it's summer, but, I like to burn stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just going to ask if you ever took a tree down, and I was like, would you just split up the logs and let me keep them?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, well, that's another option that we do.
Because you pay a lot of money for wood.
Oh, yeah. You can do $75 a load sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Well, listen, the orchard, if I were going to have a tree removed, I'd probably get a quote from you guys, too, because
Dude, we'd be happy to help you out. And it's
sure it's cheaper.
much, much cheaper.
Yeah. Also, grass is 6 feet high, so anytime the orchard wants to swing by, please do.
Out there in your driveway is the rig. We're out there. We're ready. Was going to cut it today, but we had this podcast thing to do. So.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, sir.
All right, buddy.
Now back to Wildcard Radio.
You're the mom of the show, so there you go.
Dad of the show is what it is. Who's your daddy?
Oh, don't start choking people.
Only if they ask for it. Daphne
No,
didn't even
he
hear that.
says
She
it
never
every
heard that
time.
part, did she? Look.
Dude, it was uncomfortable.
Did you hear it?
I heard bits and pieces.
Heard bits and pieces. Was it uncomfortable?
It was like attending a grill out at Jeffrey Dahmer's house.
Comfortable for everybody but you.
I was gonna say, like you guys.
I'm uncomfortable a lot on this show.
Evidently, but it says the lady who drops the sushi joke that she's uncomfortable.
That was her trying to.
I thought you guys were going to cut that out.
It's the best joke of the show. There's no way we'd cut that out.
Talking about eating, but we may have to cut out the part. We may have to cut out the part where Kevin's like, I do eat the sushi. Like, I do.
Now you want
like,
to cut out that part, but you were for keeping all these other terrible parts. I literally had to bleep.
Hey, Daphne, did you hear that? I'm sorry you're on your sidekick, but he just said JP brings the magic. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think anybody's listening to me at all on the show.
Magic.
Let me go back and start all over. The version that just Sandy edited, there were some bits and pieces of that, like his funk, if you will,
Ew.
that I think should have been brought over to the
So
second
you're saying
version.
JP's trying to silence Sandy and wedge him out of the show
didn't.
and make him more of a sweatshop worker than a
Someone's
talent?
already called JP out for being on micromanager.
He knows me well.
Well, that's fine. Again, I told him when we first started talking about doing this, like 2 months ago or whatever, I was like, look, dude, this is your barbecue. I'm just flipping the burgers.
Man, thank you for starting the show. But listen, the listeners from Athens, and there's plenty of things to listen to up there, and he's listening to a podcast out of Albany. So we must be doing something right. REM, you hear that in Widespread Panic? We got a list. We stole one of your listeners at least 1 hour a week if we can get shows out on time.
We're coming for you next.
He's in Orlando.
I'll go to Disney World. I don't care. Like I will. We will.
You're gonna rumble in Disney World?
Oh yeah. Like I will record at Mickey Mouse's house.
I've never really seen security there. I think you could do it.
Yeah, for sure.
You could rumble without them messing with you.
They wouldn't care. You take that little microphone thing there. We just go in there and we just lay down a podcast. Like we're in your turf. This is wild. This is Magic Kingdom. We're the magic.
Yeah,
They do your kingdom. What are you gonna do, Ross McCoy?
You're right, man. I love it.
Okay, so we're all going to take a family vacation to Disney World, and we're going to podcast there, and it's going to be a write-off.
Whatever.
Disney sucks.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Let's take that again. Let's try that. Number 2, take 2. Ready?
Where?
1, 2, 3, and go.
Disney sucks.
Oh no, that was not
The
what
movies?
I said. That's
The
not
Magic
what I meant.
Kingdom?
Okay, I like the movies, but like the
Jesus
whole Disney.
Christ.
What are you, a heroin addict? What do you need to get it off?
No,
Is it
it's-
too expensive?
It's over expensive for a crappy time. There are too many people. The lines are ridiculously long.
A crappy
Some of
time.
what she's saying is true, but some of it I
know all
disagree
those
with
things.
completely.
Everybody thinks. all
Well,
those
she
things.
hangs out with
There-
Elon Musk every
But
other
you can't
week.
say those.
No, I
things.
can say those things. I don't like screaming children, and Disney is nothing but places, a land full of screaming children with like a
not for
cool
you.
couple princesses.
Magical
God.
place. It's a
Cruella DeVille.
magical place for children.
There's freaking Dalmatians everywhere.
So I have been twice on the Black Friday. Like you go on the day after Thanksgiving,
Oh, yeah.
and there is nobody there. You go, it's not so hot because it's in November, and everybody's all like napping on their tryptophan from the turkey sandwiches. and stuff.
Acetaminophen? Oh, sorry. Okay.
Am I pronouncing that wrong? Is that why that's funny?
that's
That's why it's funny.
How do you pronounce it? That's what
Acetaminophen.
I said.
No.
I think
it
you threw like acetaminophen,
Acetaminophen.
acetaminophen.
Throw some extra vowels or consonants.
Well, listen, she might have had a concussion, or I don't know what part of the show that was.
No, it's adorable though.
Mm-hmm.
So now the joke is on me because you seem adorable for me.
Whoa.
I feel like you're making fun of me even more.
I am making
Listen.
fun of you. I am.
The fun is being made, but in a good way.
But listen,
She hates Disney, so
so the
Acetaminophen.
Disney thing.
well, yeah. But you go.
That's kind of like, saying I hate puppies. Are you okay with that? You sound.
She hates kittens.
Whoa.
What?
Your mom hates kittens.
My mom hates kittens.
Yeah.
Mom hates
My mom
kittens.
hates
That's
kittens.
in the bloodline. You know it is.
It's not in the
hereditary.
bloodline.
Your mom is going to be mortified now. The whole town knows she hates puppies or
She
whatever.
doesn't
Kittens.
care. She will boldly tell you that she doesn't
She's
like
not
cats.
She will
listening.
drown a cat in a mulch.
Jesus, no.
She volunteers
No.
at the Humane Society on Get Rid of Kittens Saturday.
Right. On euthanasia
Sorry,
Saturdays.
Miss Daphne's mom.
Is your mom single? She rolled her eyes.
Wait a
That's a
minute.
yes.
Yeah, hold
JP
on.
is single.
No, Clark, hold on. I don't think we.
Actually, I want to hear about this.
No, this is somebody's mom.
No, this is good.
Cut
This is
this.
Daphne's mom. Look, oh, she's giving me the.
No.
Should we move on?
Yeah. I
Sorry,
mean,
Daphne's mom. Daphne's mom was a beautiful woman.
well, don't even. You don't need to
just saying.
continue. There's no way this is in. It's her mom.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Her mom, I think it's funny.
Sandy, you're right, Sandy. Let's keep going with her mom.
No, I think Daphne has given us the look of definitely don't continue talking about her mom.
My mom is single. My mom is hot. I've heard it my whole life. It's fantastic.
It's-
Keep talking.
She's been high your whole life.
Yeah.
course she
Literally, like
is.
all of my high school friends would be like, "Oh, your mom is so hot." Okay, well that's great, grand, and
Wow.
wonderful. Thank you.
Did
Okay,
not
so
expect-
just so you know, gonna go through the same thing. So is all my
Yeah, but
kids.
that's different because
That's different because you're the one that's hot. Right.
When is your mom gonna come on the show?
Daphne, he's talking to you.
Does
I
she,
know I'm contemplating.
Does she know you're on a show?
She does.
Does she care?
Not really.
She
She
doesn't
knows
want
now.
to. Does she think it's fake? Like kids playing radio
Yeah.
in the basement?
Yeah.
Well, that's not very supportive.
That's about what it is, though.
We're in the garage. It's not a basement.
Just-
The water table in all Doherty County is too high.
Converted.
We're indoors. There's air conditioning. You can hear in the background.
Thank God.
It's always going.
But it's a nice chilly 72 degrees, and I appreciate that because I've been like cutting down trees and stuff today. So I'm dirty, I'm sweaty. It's nice. Thank you for the hospitality, JP.
Guys, I'm really kind of cold.
4 people.
right.
Eat a hamburger.
I do.
Okay, hold on. Daphne's cold, so we're gonna get her a mink coat. This is probably a good time for break 2. Am I right, Sandy? I'm doing your job again. I don't know why.
Oh, is this a break? I thought we were.
Very much.
Cool. Thanks.
It was fast.
A little bit.
Bro, I went over to your kid's birthday party.
Yes. Was glad to have
It
you.
was a great kids splashy party. I loved it.
Yeah, thanks.
Peeked inside your house, and it was a
Doors were
very impressive paint job you had going on in there.
Well, thanks.
You did that yourself, didn't you?
No, actually.
Didn't?
No, I have a guy.
Oh no, are you doing that thing where you have a guy again?
Nope. This is a legit. I have a guy.
Oh, cool.
Like always.
Who is it?
Chris Harvey at Harvey Painting. He actually painted everything in my house.
Wow.
Yeah, like all of the bedrooms, all of the bathrooms, painted the nightstands. Like we bought some of those IKEA nightstands. You ever buy those?
I'm familiar with the IKEA.
So I'm really good at the assembling.
Yes.
Not so good at the painting.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, so I threw it together in a couple hours, and then I painted it once and realized this is like crap. It's peeling off. There's bubbles. There's
When I
runs.
paint,
There's
they
trash
run.
in it. Yeah, so I had him in there, and I said, "Look, Chris, you're painting the walls. You're painting everything else. Take a look at these things." Because what I was doing was getting ready for the wife and the kids to move in, and we were setting them all up. And he came in and he painted pretty much the entire house. And this dude does such an amazing job that I wish I could take credit for it and say I did it, but definitely not.
Yeah, he must love it. I mean, you know, I'm just not a guy who loves painting. I'm a little too impatient. But for someone to do it all the time, you got to really love it.
Yeah, and this is definitely his passion, and you can tell like to do this professionally, he is as professional about it as you can possibly get.
Cool.
So he specializes in fine painting. That's his words, and me as a customer can back that up. I can personally back that up.
Yeah.
Fine painting, indoor and outdoor, specializing in oil and emeralds and prep for that amazing finished product. And when I say amazing, these are my words. Amazing. The guy does a great job.
There's a difference between what I would call a bulk painted house, meaning a brand new house, bulk painted, and then a real person who really paints that comes in and does it room by room, you know, the way it's supposed to be. You can tell when it's done fast and when it's done for real.
Right, you get what you pay for in a lot of cases, and this is one of those where it is definitely the best bang for your buck. This is the best value for your dollar. Harvey Painting. You want to get in touch with him? It's 229-809-6577.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah. You're listening to Wildcard Radio.
Okay, like crisscross applesauce, so baby caress me.
Daphne's out. Did you run into the stairs again?
Oh.
You have a hard day at work? What?
Employment joke.
So basically, she's just lazy all the time. She didn't go to work today.
I'm tired.
Taking a nap.
I worked.
Well, listen. You dressed up for the show. I appreciate that. We like that.
In your sweatshirt again.
It's not that formal. She's not wearing a helmet.
She's knee deep in Ben and Jerry's. I don't know what's going on.
Almost didn't recognize
Lifetime movies. We know she likes those.
Where does the helmet go on the formal wear scale?
Right at the very top,
You got like,
Clark.
tuxedos. So you got like khakis, and then you've got like, suit and tie, and then you've got tuxedo, and then his helmet.
Helmet has to be black.
I
You-
think
it has
that's
to be black.
exactly the way it goes.
Okay, just making sure I was understanding right, because I don't want to show up to like when we get to doing red carpet stuff
gotta have
and not wear my helmet.
We'll all wear helmets.
Okay, cool. As long as I don't show up with only one. You know, you get those invites to like it's a costume party.
Because it's like when somebody gets cancer, everyone shaves their head.
Yeah.
You know, we have a special member. We're all special.
So you're all gonna wear helmets?
Yeah.
When we go to our first red carpet premiere, we will all wear helmets.
So you're all gonna wear helmets on Saturday then?
Oh, that is your red carpet premiere.
Well, hold on now.
Sandy's not even gonna go.
Are you in the movie?
I have a bit part in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
I was a waitress.
I'm pretty sure they just like were recording while she was working on one of her 25 jobs she's had, and they just got her in the background and had to give her credit because she was.
No, I helped like with the production schedule and props and all of the good stuff behind the scenes.
So if we show up, people are gonna know who you are.
Some people will know who I am. Yes.
Okay. So we're not gonna show up and be like, we're with Daphne, and they're gonna be like, who's
Well,
Daphne?
if you say Daphne,
Yeah,
they
I mean,
will.
Obviously, I'm not gonna say your real name because.
They may. Would it hurt your feelings if more people know about us than your...
She has a full feature-length movie that's like advertised on WALB today. So like,
Oh, you saw
we're
that?
not there
Was it
yet.
the water hose thing?
No.
No, it was. They were advertising about.
What's it called?
Back Focus.
Okay,
I don't know if we were gonna like actually.
No, promote
Should
it.
we promote
She
Back Focus?
may want to distance herself from...
I think so.
I don't know. I
'Cause if we say-
didn't ask Pat.
If we say, hey, Back Focus is a cool thing, you should check out Back Focus. And they're
By
like,
the time we get this edited,
Are you guys not putting it straight to DVD? I mean, is that not a thing? Are we not going to sell DVDs or?
It's not
post it
going
online?
straight to DVD because he's going to submit it to a few film festivals to see what comes back.
Right.
But at some point, yes, he would like to put them on.
Okay, well, we'll let you know.
DVD.
Thank you.
We'll
Next.
get back to your back
We'll
focus.
just cut
It's an
all of
interview.
that.
Everything's an interview with her. Come on.
You're the interviewer though. Like the first show you and I did, we were just sitting right over there back when all this was shifted. I don't know where it used to be when y'all did y'all's first episode. Who knows? That was a year and a half ago. But you're a good interviewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Whenever
I
we do
don't know.
get people to agree to come on the show, you're definitely going to be the one who asks the questions because you're good at it.
Yep. Otherwise, it's a boring mess. We'll be right back.
Okay, we just got
You're
back.
kidding, right?
Hold on.
That's his line when he doesn't have anything else to say. He thinks it's funny.
You're right. It is a quick out. It's an easy out.
It is a cop
It's
out.
a good laugh.
You're not getting anything from the movie, right?
Royalties is what he's asking. So
Are
basically,
you about to be rich?
Can you,
I
can you
mean,
sponsor
that
us?
would be like great,
Do
but
you have any money we can
Wouldn't it?
borrow?
Did you get paid for your spot as a server?
no.
Did
They
you?
didn't even tip you? Oh, that's way.
How many times?
Tip your
In
waitresses,
fairness,
people.
I spilled the grape juice all over this like fancy ass carpet.
Oh, they took that out of your check. That's what happened.
That's not even part of the show.
Coming from somebody who's spilt a lot of things before.
Yeah. Sandy can relate.
Did they have to rip out the carpet and everything?
No, thank goodness.
That's a continuity. I'm gonna find it. Continuity issue. I'll get it.
Before and after the grape juice stain on the floor. I'm pretty sure they were just shooting like chest and waist up.
How many
so
times do
they
you have to do
put-
your scene?
Oh, I don't know, like 10 maybe.
Idiot.
Was it just like one after the other, or was it like you do one and you wait 20 minutes and have to do it again? How does that work?
It was pretty right after the other. Pat was like super on top of keeping the schedule going, keeping people moving.
I don't know what that's
And
like working with a professional like that.
Don't know.
We'll get there.
It was good. It was a lot of fun.
I've already started writing a book called My Year with the Cincinnati Mudcats.
I figured title of your book would be "We'll Be Right Back."
No. It's a minor league baseball joke. I'm sure everybody all knows all about that.
Nope. If it was minor league hockey, Daphne would have been all aboard.
Oh, haha. I watched one team.
She doesn't watch anything. I know she doesn't.
She watches the Washington. What are they called? The Capitals. What are they called?
The Capitol.
The Capitals. I thought, see, look at me. I know hockey stuff.
What?
I know sports.
I bet you they call them the Caps. Do they do that?
They do.
See, I knew it. I don't even know. I
You had
don't
to
even
one up
know.
me. I was proud of knowing the Capital, and then you were like,
That was a guess.
it was a good guess. It was a good guess. I'm not a sports guy.
Did you know the Washington Bullets used to be an NBA team, and they changed their name because it was too aggressive, being the Bullets, because they didn't want to be associated with crime anymore.
Right.
How do they even get the permission to do that in the first place? We'll be the Bullets. And hey, what if we all are on the same show? Chad and Sandy and Daphne, what are y'all doing? It's like a daggum classroom.
We called you Charles in the first episode.
Well, listen.
You're Chad
No,
today.
hang on. We play golf.
Yeah.
Okay. On a very outdated system, and his character's name is Chad Sandy because, sorry, all the Chads out there. Sandy informed me.
It's a good name. No,
Chad is
don't.
a douchey name.
Just keep going.
Sorry to all the Chads.
We play golf, and that's my name is Chad Sands.
Chad sounds like a golfer.
Yes.
Like I know some Chads, and I guarantee you they play golf.
Yes. But anyway.
But you were upset that I was playing with the spray bottle?
No, it was more fun than the show. Me and Clark's trying to keep the thing going, and it's like a playtime, back row,
Hey,
third
give a
grade.
You guys were talking about sports.
No, we were talking
well,
about how
listen.
little we know about sports.
If you ever feel like you're not, interested in what we're talking about, please banter and play among yourselves, and then join us whenever you're done.
Well, we thankfully will. Yes.
I've done that
Appreciate
my
it.
whole life. It's kind of worked for me.
Thanks for the permission,
yeah.
Dad.
So anybody who wants to hire Daphne, that's what you're gonna
Hey,
get. When she gets bored, it's playtime.
Just spin where she
that
doodles
is
and
terrible. Can we cut that,
No.
Sandy?
you were
good news
complicit.
is-
Can you? Is that what you were looking for the other day when you were talking about being an encourager? Is it complicit?
It was
Is that the word you were
What?
looking for? You were talking about people being encouragers and it being
it was
a crime
enabler.
to
An accomplice.
an accomplice. Yeah, but you said accomplice, but that wasn't.
That wasn't the word you
Yeah,
keep
okay.
saying encourager.
I think it was a compliment.
He's an
No,
encourager.
accomplice, but that's what,
Yeah.
if you are the encourager of a situation, you get charged
Well,
as
hold
an
on.
accomplice.
If you're if you're helping, it's not like do it, man, do it. It's like if you're driving the car, you're an accomplice.
Right.
If you're, whatever else it is.
Aiding and abetting. If somebody can,
If you break the window and someone else goes in and steals something, you're an accomplice there.
Right.
See what I mean? Or encourager. Put it down.
If Sandy goes and robs a bank and then JP lets him hide out in his house, he's an accomplice. He's an.
I'm not insinuating anything, but I could.
You're an attractive nuisance. That's the legal term.
Attractive nuisance?
Yeah.
I would not encourage.
That's a beard compliment. Sandy does have really good hair.
Yeah, he does.
Like JP suffers from beard envy. I suffer from hair envy because my hair is less
I
than
want to be the focus of
someone's envy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like even if I have straight hair, but if I grew it out, it would just look like a big bowl. But his does like the whole rock star thing.
Well, there's a reason for that.
It comes naturally.
He is a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think really you have to just just be you, whatever it is, just do it, whatever it is. So you have rock star hair, be a daggum rock star.
Yep. He is.
Right? If you can't grow a beard, just don't grow a beard.
No, I shave now, and I'm happy.
Yeah, you have nice dimples. Don't hide those with a beard.
I would not look as good as him.
Dude, I've seen him one time without his beard. It's weird because his face stops so short where his beard, I'm used to his face being so long.
Right.
You think my chin is like a foot long.
Yes.
Right, like mine. I have a strong chin.
You do.
I've got
you can tell.
Romanesque features. I was always.
It's like if you shave a chow, Now I have this little rat, and I'm like, well, I don't like this.
Where did the rest of my dog go?
Give me the rest of my Sandy
From
back.
that point on, I decided to have a beard.
Right. So I shaved mine last time. We went to a fundraiser over at the Lake Blackshear Resort Lodge thing up there.
Mm-hmm.
They
love
do
that.
those.
I love that place.
They do. Yeah, it's really nice.
They got
over
good
there.
food.
They do. They got like a restaurant, a bar, and everything in there. It's nice.
Golf course?
I have played golf there. I'm not much of a sportsman, but I
You play golf?
I do. I used to. I haven't played golf in like 3 years, but
all right.
Well, show golf.
Sandy wants to start playing. I've got clubs for him, and I heard Daphne knows someone how to play as well. We should have we should have show golfing
Wish we could do the show out on the golf course.
We probably can one of these days.
A mobile show. It'd be
I would love to
difficult
play golf. I mean, but that would be a little
I
hard.
just shanked it into the bunker. Can I get a mulligan, please?
I'd use a lot of mulligans. Basically, everybody says one mulligan at 18. I do like a mulligan at 9. I feel like it's a good.
That's pretty good.
We could mic up.
Well, we could do it.
We could mic it up because the wireless mic's not interesting to talk about tech stuff on the show, but listen, as long as we've got a power supply and we've got the Zoom and we've got the wireless mics, as long as we're staying within the wireless mic antenna, we can do it.
Okay.
And we
You're
can
right.
do some. I've never heard of a podcast playing golf
I've
before.
never heard of that either.
It would be funny just from the outtakes, and we should make that part of like one of the commercial spots we do for the show. Like we go out there and play golf, and then we make a 30-second commercial out of all of us. The funniest moments of our half-day golfing together.
That would be fun.
That would be fun, and that would be fun. People would watch that.
Wow. I listen. I'm just saying, we probably could write it off as well.
Yeah, for sure. Once we start making money.
Well, write it off. Well,
Frequent trips to the little girl that says.
Whoa! Skittles and Zima, call back.
They have a golf cart at some of the ones. What's the one, River Point out across from Cheehaw?
They just drive around with
They have
dogs and
a
stuff.
cooler that will ride around. And
Yes, sir.
And they bring you beer.
Every now and then.
Wait, what?
It might be
We're talking about
attractive.
going golfing. Would you like to go golfing?
I like golfing.
Okay, so we're all going to go golfing
We've already
sometime.
planned show golf trip with mics,
And
hopefully.
video. We're going to GoPro it. And
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 GoPros between you and me. We could GoPro it up and put some on the golf cart, different places and stuff.
Right.
I am totally down.
Try not to get kicked off of a golf course.
Yeah.
That we would like to advertise for possibly one day.
Babe Ruth takes out the Mudcats to the golf course.
You don't even know the dude's name.
Oh.
But good. But way to go for Tiger Woods coming back. Yeah.
Okay, are we, what are we doing? We're good?
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
So earlier, something kind of, I'm just going to vent it for a second, guys. Bear with me here.
No.
JP, hold on. You've had your chance, Mike, man.
Mike, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So you think of yourself.
You're going to vent?
Yeah, just for a second, because I have to take up for Sandy and some of our, some other folks. You said he looks homeless earlier, and
Well, yeah, I
okay,
guess.
so he's a little unkempt, he's a little unshaven, he's not homeless.
I feel bad about that.
Well, I mean, you kind of should, because we do have a bit of a homeless problem here in Albany that a lot of people don't really take into account, because
I did not think about that.
because most of the time they're invisible to you, like you don't even see them.
Yes.
I've been guilty of this too.
Like
we
Sandy.
intentionally ignore them. It's because it's just easier. I don't have to roll my window up and join my air conditioning. don't see him holding the sign, asking for,
Sandy
whatever.
comes to my door, I close the blinds, and I just walk away.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it was the wine incidents.
Sure.
Probably that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair.
But to that point, our positivity segment today is brought by something that's a little near and dear to me. Love and Loaves is a nonprofit here in our area that is doing really great things. She actually just took a mission trip up to Atlanta and helped out with a lot of their homeless as well. So
Don't go to Atlanta, Love and Loaves. Please help Albany.
Oh, she does daily, literally 6 days a week. They provide lunch.
We're better than people from Atlanta. Please stay here. Don't leave.
Right, but you got. I mean, homelessness is everywhere. Like it's worldwide. It's statewide. I've with the traveling for work, I've been places where there's whole camps of it. But anyway, here locally, she's been doing a lot of great things with Love and Loaves, and I just want to give them a shout out and help them. So today, Love and Loaves is sponsoring our positivity segment.
That's great. I love doing something nice for once on this show.
Yeah, we're gonna reach people. Right now, we're gonna touch people. Sometimes they want it, sometimes they don't.
Yes.
This is one of those they're gonna like being touched.
They don't already. They stop being a sponsor. Don't touch people, Sandy.
You're the one with the boundary issues. Like Sandy and I are huggers. We touch people and they like it usually. Sorry about the.
She doesn't.
Except that one time I made Daphne cry by offering her a hug.
Daphne said she doesn't like it either.
Other than that, people really like it when we hug them.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Anyway, Love and Loaves. They have a Facebook page. It is Love and Loaves, nonprofit organization. You can search it Loaves. Let me be very specific about that. Love and Loaves, like bread.
Yes, sir.
Loaves of bread. And then you can contact them with their phone number 229-352-0983 and ask for Amanda. She'll be more than happy to set up donations or receive pickup.
People will hear it and they'll just say, "I love what they're doing. I want to give them $10 or $50, and all they have to do is call that number, and everything will be easy."
She will set it up until they probably have Venmo, they probably have Cash App or something that you can make it really easy.
There are medium-sized companies also sometimes have a requirement to donate to charities.
Yeah, this is a local charity that stays within our state usually, but either way,
Out
it's
of the city. Yeah, we like to do an Albany
with
thing.
a recent trip to Atlanta, she took donations specifically for the trip to Atlanta. So people who were donating to that.
Don't take money to Atlanta. Leave it in Albany.
Well, okay, so that's an
Screw
option.
Atlanta.
Well, if that's what you want to do, buddy, you can give it to her and she will donate.
I'm a
directly
small
to
town man. I appreciate what they're doing.
Yeah, well, she's doing a great job. So
Clark hates it.
I don't hate you.
Go ahead.
Contacting Amanda at 229-352-0983 or Love and Loaves on Facebook. The Love and Loaves email, you can contact them at loveloavesprov3120@gmail.com. It's at Proverbs 3120 Ministry.
You don't have to clarify. I know exactly what you were saying.
All right, so on behalf of Amanda and all the folks at Love and Loaves and all they're doing for everybody, we got a little positivity poem, maybe to get you a little empathy going.
I need positivity.
Well, this is a little...
all of negativity all the time.
All the time. Let's change that. All right, so for Love and Loaves, this one's for you guys. You see me here, though our eyes rarely meet, standing here on the corner of the street. You'll never know if I was once like you, a house, a job, and things to do. In my time of need, will you think of me? Look into my eyes and possibly see a person, a life, a fellow human being, or assume that you know me without ever seeing. Maybe this life wasn't my choice, but the world drowned out my tiny little voice. My pleas for help, for just one more chance, ignored and pushed aside with barely a glance. It's hard to get a job when you sleep outside. No clean clothes, no decent ride. No way to get over this hill without someone's help. All I have is will. A will to survive, to never give up, but there's no bread in my basket, no milk in my cup. Can you help a stranger in need? A bit of change with which to feed a person that you don't know? To give them hope, to help them show that the world isn't lost, we aren't all bad, and maybe, just maybe, you'll end up with more than you had.
Two things I want to say. First, I want everyone to know Clark doesn't find these on the Google.Googles.
I don't Google these.
He literally writes these poems. Now, second, I'm also going to say that how many people, okay, nobody wants to admit this, how many people are like 3 paychecks away from being literally under a bridge?
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Like,
I never
literally.
know. There used to be like a country song that was like that. It was like, I used to do this, and then all of a sudden, some drunk driver crossed the yellow line and killed my wife and kid, and I went crazy.
Now, listen, obviously, many people are 1, but I say 3 just because I'm being realistic. Like, you get 90 days before you really get a visit.
Right. But no, I mean, seriously, that stuff happens more often than you think.
Yeah, you get fired and you can't get a job, and let's say you don't have family here anymore or whatever it is, I mean, homelessness is just not that far away for a lot of people.
I mean, I'm homeless, and I can appreciate what you're talking about.
Why, Clark? Why is he being a martyr about this when we're trying to do the Lord's work?
Were we?
Anybody who looked at me would agree with
He's
me.
bringing it out,
That he's
saying
homeless?
he's making it about his appearance.
Well, okay, but I mean, did you see the T-shirt he wore last week?
No.
There were holes in it. Like it was falling apart.
That's not out of.
Is that a style?
That's because I thought it
Yeah,
looked cool.
he thinks he's
But
St. Mars or
He's going
whoever.
for
my rock star outfit.
homeless rock
See, he
star.
thinks it's stylish. Don't give him any time. Don't pay attention to him at all.
Just pretend Sandy doesn't exist.
Close
right
the
now.
blinds when he shows up.
Well,
I got a
okay, so
key.
but in all honesty, look, I'm a good guy. I like to give, I like to donate, but I also wonder sometimes if I give to this person, is this
Yeah.
person going to
Yes.
smoke it? Are they going to drink it? Are they going to get in their bins that's hiding around the corner and go home to their really nice house
Yeah.
and they're just mooching money off of me? I don't, I look like I got a lot of spare income. I don't, but when I do give to somebody, I want to make sure that it goes to the right places. I want
Yeah.
to make sure that it gets to the people who need it. That's where organizations like Love and Loaves are so vital and critical because they can make sure that your money goes where it needs to go and you get that bang for your buck when you're donating. And it's not just going to end up being
Yes.
it's not just going to end up being
Clark has a way of making me laugh during the most positive bit. God dang it. Go ahead. Keep going. I love it.
the bang for the buck.
Don't just
Is that-
keep moving.
is that what got you?
I'm a child. Yes. You're right. I don't like giving money to. I was making jokes about Atlanta. I was really kind of being serious. I don't like. If I give money, I want to give it here.
Right.
I will, even though I know this doesn't make sense. When I go buy a canned beer, I'll buy Miller Lite. I'll buy Miller Lite or Coors Light because
It's local.
I feel like my dollar is really going like to another person here. Even though it's really probably going to like
Corporate somewhere.
LA and then New York and whatever it is. But still, if I knew I was going to give $50 to something, I'd much rather give it to somewhere in Albany rather than just anywhere else.
Well, dude, if you are serious about that, Love and Lowe's takes donations of everything from food, cash. You got clothes and shoes that don't fit you anymore or a little bit worn out, like Sandy's T-shirt that's got a few holes in it that's stylish. Dude, people need that. Even if it's not something they're going to try to go for a job interview in, during the winter, they need layers. So yeah, Amanda started this with some friends years ago. She and I have been friends for a long time, but she has been doing this specific, like helping homeless people all over South Georgia for years and finally getting some help, getting some recognition, and I'm proud of her and for her and what she's doing.
If you think there are not saints out there, they are.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, you don't hear about them. Like, they're not making the news. They're not on commercials.
She's been on the news like twice recently in Fox and WALB, so
Why you gotta... I'm sorry. This saint's all over the news. So if you haven't heard of her yet, then where are you doing?
where you been?
My bad, man. I don't watch the news.
Well, I don't either. It's on Facebook and they share it. That's
I
how I see
get
the
up
news.
and I'll watch it for like 10 minutes and whatever. If it's not on then, you're done. I'm not watching the
I
news.
don't watch news. I see it on Facebook when people share the story specifically on Facebook. That's where the money is from.
Facebook.
Yeah. Is that
Trash.
is that not a
Trash
good
land.
place to get the thing?
We're all going to donate. Everyone on the show is going to donate.
Darlene, can we put you down for a honey, a little hunted?
A ducat.
Can we get a Benji to give to Love and Lowe's?
I don't think I have a Benji.
So see, she is one paycheck away from being homeless.
Her first wildcard paycheck's going to Love and Lowe's. Guaranteed.
Probably so.
She needs to sign up for Love and Loans. Sounds like it.
Whoa.
Tiff Park.
Do you?
Every day around lunch, they give out free food.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's like
That's cool.
every day, 6 days a week. I think they take off Sunday because it's God's day of resting.
Well, I'm hungry on Sunday too, though. Just saying. You can't go to Chick-fil-A either. So what are you gonna do?
Right.
That's a bad day to be hungry.
Don't be hungry on Sundays is what he's saying.
Alrighty. Do we have anything left, or are we real long on time? Do you want me to close it?
Daphne's news.
Oh, we didn't do
Here's
news.
the news.
We haven't done our news yet.
All right, let's get real raunchy. Somebody mentioned me not seeing the news, right? JP keeping it on the rails on the one more time. I don't know what's going on lately. Can anyone here give me any news of any sort? Daphne, please tell me you got some news for us.
I might have read an article.
Yeah! A lady in Florida sat on a lizard.
Okay, so this one
Next
is
story.
not Florida.
Oh,
This
good.
one is not Florida. It's actually an Idaho neighborhood. So according to NBC, an Idaho neighborhood woke up to a herd of goats trampling their flower beds and their grass and all of that. But the interesting part of this to me is the goats were from a company called We Rent Goats. So the company had to like come and find all of the goats and pick them up, and these people were like taking their kids to go pet the goats, whatever. But apparently there is a company called We Rent Goats that you can rent their goats to like mow your lawn or whatever.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yes.
Okay, so like if you've got a pasture maybe.
Right. They'll give you a bunch of goats for however many days, and then they like eat your grass.
I'm kind of still lost on the business plan though, because you have goats for a business.
Why call it We Rent Goats? Like, I don't know.
It's very clear what they're doing. There's no question what they're doing. They're renting goats.
But I had to finish reading the article to know that it was to like eat the grass, because when I first saw We Rent Goats, I'm over here thinking like, oh cool, you can like rent goats for a petting zoo or to just play with the goats for a day.
Are you saying you are giving us a news article that you haven't completely read?
No, that it was.
Because I was gonna reach towards the helmet.
So this next article, you might want the helmet because this is totally something I would do.
Before you go to the next one, I just want to say that rental company is the greatest of all time. Next news story.
Okay, so
GOAT. Have you not heard this before?
You're the goat?
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time. Is everyone with me?
Yeah.
It's
That's
an
a thing.
acronym.
It's a thing. It's at least a basketball thing.
Okay.
Oh, I get it now.
The MJ's the GOAT.
That would be clever if we got it.
Babe Ruth.
We should rent goats because we're going to be the greatest of all time podcasters.
Babe Ruth and the Mud
Can we
Cats.
get a pet goat for the show?
We have
You
one.
can rent one.
Sandy in the cut. Okay, news story 2. I promise I will behave on this one.
You will not.
He's not going to behave.
All right, so this lady is my like soulmate here. So she's
All right.
34-year-old Zoe Archibald.
Zoe or Zoe?
It says Zoe.
Z-O-E?
Z-O-E.
I bet it's so.
Who spells Zoe Z-O-E?
I know. Come on, lady.
Okay, all right. Anyway, now the point of the story. Point of the story is this 40-year-old grown woman crawled into her cousin's.
She aged quickly. Was she not 34? You hate her. Why do you hate her?
What did I say?
34.
You said 34 the first time.
Did
You
I?
said
I'm
she's 40.
sorry. She's 34.
She hates her.
She's 34. She crawled
She's an
into
old leather
her
bag.
cousin's toddler's pedal car. All right, guys, you know the like kids' cars with the yellow and the
Yes.
red, and you just
Yes.
Yeah. So she crawled into one because she thought she could fit,
Yeah.
and she did fit. She fit in the car. And then she couldn't get out, and she was stuck in there for an hour before her dad had to take a bread knife and cut her out.
I'm 100% sure that I've seen one of my sister's friends do this.
How can you not get out?
She's my soulmate.
She's been stuck somewhere. You think you can get in there, and you can, but you can't get out.
I can get in and get out. Thank you.
Oh my God. I'm censoring myself on a minutely basis.
Okay, all right, JP, this is one specifically for you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
according to Mirror.uk.
I know why she's mad now. Pause. She's mad because for the first time ever, the top 5 list was not about her, and I bet she thought she was like riding the top 5 all the way to Hollywood, and now she knows old Sandy crept in, and JP's got a soft spot for Sandy, right?
So she's jealous?
I think so. She's a
trying
hair
to get back on the
jello.
good side again.
No.
She's not jelly.
She's not. My bad. Please continue. I just want to point that out.
I'm jelly of Sandy.
You know what? This one is for all 3 of you guys.
Okay.
I feel like it might be relevant.
Yes.
So according to Mirror.uk, you can now buy fart pills.
Fart pills?
Fart pills. A French man named, and excuse me, I'm probably going to butcher this.
Do it.
Christian Poincheval invented Poincheval. Poincheval. Poincheval.
You could do it better with the accent.
Can you do French accents?
I cannot.
Christian Poincheval.
Poincheval. Oh. Oh, yeah.
No. No. Cut that. I'm tired of this. I can't hear that anymore.
I'll be home soon. I hope you're making chicken and dumpling.
Kool-Aid Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, because I can't hear it again.
Listen, give it to me. Poincheval. What'd he do, girl?
He invented a pill that changes the smell of your farts.
From bad to good?
Yes, so it can make your farts smell like anything from chocolate to roses.
Yeah.
And supposedly they're made from like natural ingredients, and you just like take
I'm
the pill
sure
and
it
then
works
you
perfect.
like
This dude is now a
your
billionaire.
don't stink.
It's
Your shit don't stink.
no way.
You couldn't have invented a pill that just made you not fart, but
No, you would explode.
What if you drank 3 Olive vodka all day? I'm sure he doesn't have a pill for that.
Well, so they made the pill because him and his friends had gone out to a dinner that like everybody ended up being really gaseous after, and were
my
like
God.
offending
Taco
their
Bell.
table.
Taco Bell's what he's saying.
sounds like any dinner I've ever had in my entire life.
So they made a pill. There's pills for everything these days.
What?
She's looking at JP when she says that.
No! Hit me where it hurts. Why are you laughing at that? Oh, that
can't
you laugh
stop
at.
laughing.
Third show, never laughs, anything. Custom top 5 lists.
Can't have a normal news segment.
One
It has to be about farts.
Viagra joke, and she's dying.
She can't breathe.
I didn't make a Viagra joke.
He did.
This guy.
You're giving him the satisfaction. She's dying, people.
Not all of us have to have a pill to get the satisfaction, JP.
Tag team news.
Listen.
Coming at you.
When you don't need a tool, you put it away. You just don't think about it. So listen.
Is this your penis we're talking about?
Yes,
No,
that's
it's
exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, I just wanted to
an
make sure.
edger with a really odd blade that you can't get replaced, so you just put it away.
JP has a deformed penis is basically
Really
what we're
weird
saying.
blade.
He's normal, irregular.
That's the size.
No.
There's a pill for that.
No, listen.
If you're irregular.
When you are single, is what I'm saying, you don't concern yourself with like, you just go into hibernation mode, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I always
it's
thought that
like
was when you were married. I thought when you were single, you were just
You're
You were saying
thinking
that
about it all the time.
You never use.
If you're trying when you're single, you're failing because you're gonna you gotta just give it up. Get 2 cats, bro. Watch live PD.
Daphne likes live
You
PD.
have 3 TVs in your living room because you don't care about anything. Daphne, thank you for all your news. It was very informative. It was the most news I've heard all week. Or just don't say anything. Okay, now. Yes, she's still here.
You're welcome.
Daphne.
That's usually what people say.
Daphne.
You guys broke me, okay?
2 things, Daphne. Number 1, we bought you a microphone. It's a real microphone. You can use that. Number 2,
You broke the other stand.
people don't know you're still here because you have a history of disappearing
2 out of
three-quarters of the
4
way
of the
through.
hosts have disappeared on us.
So you got to speak every now and then so people know you're still in the show. It's a reasonable concern. There it is, Sandy. I hear your point. We are way long.
A little bit.
Listen, when magic flows, you can't. What are you going to do? Turn off the faucet? All right, look, I'm going to, for the sake of editing, because I mean you're going to be late, I'm going to say, does anyone have anything else or they like to plug before I do the wrap up? Yes or no?
I'm good.
No, I think we're good.
No?
now.
No, I'm good.
Thanks for listening, folks.
For the amazing Clark and the very beautiful Daphne and the rock star Sandy, I'm JP, and I hope we see you next week.
Yeah, it do not matter.
I love you, JP.
She got me daddy. Smoking that gas, got all that Zany, she on the
I'm about to end this man's whole career. Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.